Hi, my name is Brittany Ackerman, and I'm really excited to talk to you about my upcoming novel, The Brittanys, which will be out with Vintage in the summer of 2021. This book is really my coming of age story. It follows a 14-year-old girl in the year of her life, and she's a freshman in high school and is really going through all the struggles of, how do I fit in with my peers? How do I fit in at home with my family? And how do I fit into the world? I grew up in South Florida, and I grew up in Boca Raton, which is literally translated to the mouth of the rat, which is kind of ironic because my city was populated with shopping malls and mini mansions and golf courses with alligators roaming around. My prep school that I went to was a private school, and we had uniforms, and we had palm trees lining our classroom buildings, and we had fountains, in the middle of our lakes. The book really focuses on the narrator, though, and her desire and her longing to fit in. It's that time in your life when you get this pull between, do I want to be good? Do I want to be that honor student, that A+, honor roll student? Do I want to impress my teachers and my parents, or do I want to be bad a little bit and experiment with drugs and drinking alcohol for the first time and going to parties and, experimenting with boys and your sexuality and really embracing all of those things, even at such a young age? Something really unique that I got to do with this story was create these flash forwards, which were ways that I could create windows into the future of some of the characters in the book, whether that was what the narrator was imagining their futures to look like, or whether it was what she gleaned from looking online and seeing what they were doing on Facebook or on social media, and kind of combining those into what their reality might be like after the book ends. The book does a deep dive into friendship and family drama and romantic love, but it was really a way for me to talk about the experience of what it means to be a girl and what it means to grow into your womanhood, and also really what it meant to be one of the Brittanys. So I will now read from the opening of the book. Brittany Rosenberg's lost her purse. She's laughing, though. Not crying, even though her pink coach bag could be floating around the fairgrounds, where teenagers are paid to dress up like zombies and pop out from behind maze walls. This was the ticket. We wanted to be scared. We had begged our parents to let us go. We paid for this, folded up $20 bills in our little plush wallets. This was the kind of occasion we wore jeans to, tight Brazilian jeans decorated with holes and embroidery that laced all the way up the thigh, with a nice top, our hair straightened by our regulation flat irons. We could never get the back straight, and there was always one lumpy wave from the crown of our heads to the base of our necks. In pictures, it appears as though we are wearing hats made of our own hair. There are 5 Brittanys in the group: Brittany Rosenberg, Brittany Jensen, Brittany Gottlieb, Brittany Tomasi, and me. There is also a Mackenzie Bedner, aka Kenzie, and a Lee Kotner, but we just call her Lee. The 7 of us, linked together, traversing the darkness of the fairgrounds, filled with haunted houses for the month of October. It's 80 degrees in Florida, even though it's fall. Winds are strong, the telltale sign of a storm approaching, but we persist. Brittany Jensen's parents lead us around, chaperones, and tell us to hold on to our things. Our hair blows into our lip gloss, and our bare arms dampen in the ever-present humidity. I'm the only one who brought a zip-up hoodie, and I've loaned it to Jensen, who wears it unzipped and loose around her shoulders. Pointless. When Brittany Rosenberg screams, "My coach purse, where is it?" Jensen's parents immediately identify the nearest attendant, a ponytailed teen in bloody face paint, sporting a straw hat and wielding a flashlight. He looks for the purse on his hands and knees while we all laugh because he's kind of cute. "What color is it?" he asks. "What's your name?" Kenzie, the slutty one, asks back. She was the first of us to get felt up, in the 7th grade at Adam Leibowitz's bar mitzvah. She's also the only one who doesn't stuff or wear a padded bra because she actually has boobs somehow. The ponytailed attendant shoots Kenzie a smile, and Brittany Gottlieb, the know-it-all, wants to know what was in the bag anyway, To which Rosenberg replies, "My permit, I just got it 2 weeks ago, and some tampons and my hard candy lip gloss. Oh, and $50 for tonight." Brittany Tomasi gets on all fours too, says, "We'll find it, don't worry." Lee twirls Rosenberg's long black hair into one big knot, then lets it loose on her baby blue tank top. Brittany Jensen, my best friend out of all the best friends, butt bumps me and turns me around to the Ferris wheel. When we were 12, we rode one together at her church's annual fair. Without speaking, we grabbed each other's arms and thought to ourselves, "I hope we stop at the top. I hope we stop at the top." We closed our eyes and hoped so hard, and when we felt the car shudder to a halt, we opened our eyes and saw we were right smack dab at the apex. It was then we knew we were magic, witches, fairies, whatever you want to call it, but we could do it, make things happen just by thinking. For the last 2 years, we've used this power at school to get the fire alarm to go off or to get hundreds on our math tests. Now we are 14. It's 2 weeks before the real Halloween, and we know we can find Brittany Rosenberg's purse if we use the magic. We turn away from the group and I grab Jensen's arm as she grabs mine. We think. We hope. We drown out the loud music and flashing lights. We concentrate on that pink purse. We focus on Brittany Rosenberg's face, her blue eyes, her black hair frizzing up in the humidity, her pale, flat tummy showing from underneath her top, her wedge sandals, her shiny, glossy lips. "I found it," the ponytailed guy calls to our group. We run and see he's actually found her bag, the pink Coach purse with interlocking C's all over it. Kenzie writes her phone number on a used gum wrapper, using Lee's bony back as a flat surface to compose the note. She hands it to him and he asks, "How old are you anyway?" And she says 16, and he walks away, laughing at the obvious lie.